I already have the title.
All right.
So this is a testimonial to the carnivore diet, which I started September 20th,
Can you define
2023.
the carnivore diet?
Yes, I can define it. Basically, you eat nothing else but meat, butter, eggs, bacon. Oh, I love bacon. And you eat until you're satisfied. And 48 hours after I started this, I started it because I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic in 2019, and nobody told me how to eat. They told me what to eat, but everything that they told me what to eat did not help me resolve it. And my blood sugars were fasting in the morning, 14, 15. It was crazy. And within, what are we today?
What do you mean fasting in the morning?
It's your fasting blood sugars when you get up and you haven't eaten anything.
Okay.
And the only thing I had discovered between February of 2019 and now in 2023 was if I did intermittent fasting, which was don't eat for 12, 14, 16 hours, then the blood sugars would be much lower. But it's not it wasn't sustainable. So you'd eat one thing and you'd spike.
Wow.
And so it's you get up every day and you're like, oh God, like what's the number going to be? And you have no idea, because even if you were eating what you were supposed to eat, it would be like, oh my God, it's like 18 this morning. Like, what did you have? Well, you had what people suggested that you eat for being a diabetic. Anyway, so I cut out carbs fully. I cut out sugar. And within 48 hours, I noticed a huge difference.
Wow.
In my body. 48 hours.
What was your first BBBE meal?
My first meal was filet mignon national.
Okay.
2 of those.
2? You ate 2 filet mignon?
Two
wow.
This,
wow.
with butter.
Yeah. And within 24 hours?
48 hours.
Oh, 48 hours.
48 hours, the ankles were no longer swollen. Oh, the other thing is you drink water and you add salt to your water. And we have this whole thing where we've been told don't eat salt. Well, we live in a place where we lose our salt all the time, so it's really important to add salt to your
sea salt.
Well, I use Celtic salt, which is 82 minerals. So I use that. It's a sea salt, but it's the Celtic version. Celtic salt. And so you have a few grains of that sea salt under your tongue, drink your water. And one of the things is, because you're just eating meat, your digestive system will start to like churn and you're going to detox. You're going to detox big time. Okay. Because you don't realize the sludge that is in your body.
Exactly.
So 48 hours, I have neuropathy in my feet, and I had these puddles of water, edema, in the ankles.
What a
and
trip.
Now they're flat.
Wow.
All you have is the bone.
That's amazing.
So that's all been reintegrated. I weighed myself, but I didn't measure myself. I wish I'd measured myself, because then my Michelin tire in 3 weeks has disappeared.
Wow.
And what else? I had a sore knee when I came back from my trip. Got on my bike, couldn't bike because it was like sore. So within a week of doing just carnivore, that resolved itself. I had a bump on the side of my finger here, right here, and now it's straight.
Wow. Wow, that is a straight finger.
That is a straight finger. A. And it had like a little bump, and it was like a little cyst of some sort.
Damn.
So that resolved. What else? Oh, I broke a toenail back in 2015.
Which one?
This one here, and it has like it always splits.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Well, it hasn't split in 3 weeks
Wow.
since I've been doing this, and that's like
Collagen.
Always. So the meat diet is helping with the hair.
Oh yeah, I can totally see a difference in your hair.
You saw a difference in my hair.
Oh, absolutely.
And
absolutely.
Even the color, it's bizarre.
Your whole vibration is different.
The skin. Oh, somebody hadn't seen me for 2 weeks and said, "Wow, what are you putting on your face?"
Isn't that awesome?
Like it looks different.
Yeah. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Wait. So I've had bleeding gums since I'm a teenager.
Really?
Every time I brush my teeth,
wow,
you'd spit and there's blood.
Yeah.
2 days after I started this, I brushed my teeth as usual, and there was no blood in the sink.
Wow, that's amazing.
And there hasn't been since then.
Wow.
So there's something about the butter, the fat, the whatever that is healing the gums.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is it very expensive to be eating all this meat?
Well, no, because that's all you're buying. You're not buying condiments.
So is it equivalent to what you were spending before?
I think I'm spending less.
Really?
Yes.
And what cuts of meat are you eating?
Ribeye, filet mignon, national.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of hamburger meat. I'm also doing ground lamb.
Yum.
I'm doing chicken wings and chicken drumsticks. We've done some fish. We've done seafood. We've done shrimp butter. We do keep garlic. Like, we enjoy the taste of garlic, so we're still eating some garlic, which is not on the plan.
And you eat whenever you're hungry, or you eat 3 meals a day?
No, don't eat 3 meals a day. In the morning, it depends, because we don't have any fixed schedule in our lives, really. So if we're not hungry until noon, that's when we eat.
Okay.
And for me, that's an advantage, because that's intermittent fasting, because I'll eat probably the night before 7:30.
So you eat whenever you're hungry, basically.
We eat when we're hungry, but it's because you have to cook the meat. So if it's something that takes 45 minutes, you have to kind of train yourself to go, okay, am I going to be hungry in 45 minutes when that stuff is cooked?
Yeah.
The whole concept, we have boiled eggs in the fridge all the time. We have leftover bacon. We used to eat 3 slices of bacon. Now I'm kind of down to 2, and then I throw one in the fridge and maybe have that like a condiment.
Okay.
I'll cut an egg in half, and I'll put goat cheese, soft goat cheese on it, and then a little bit of bacon. And
okay.
It's 4 egg halves. That's enough for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's just awesome. Cheese is a condiment. You don't use it as a meal, but it just gets you through. I like to eat liver. And that's one of the things that I was not doing before, and now I do. And anything I don't eat, I cut up in strips, and then that can be part of lunch.
Okay.
So you can have a burger, you can have a few strips of liver, you can have, it's a combination. You don't have to just have one thing for dinner. Like last night we had fish. But it was fish, butter, and garlic, and it was fabulous.
So you feel more clear-minded, more energy, more focused?
More intuitive, clearer, words come quickly.
Nice.
Less tired. I used to siesta every day. I don't anymore.
Wow.
What else? I think I don't let the world get to me anymore. I think it's kind of it's not a depressed way of living and thinking and being. I think your mind is clear, and you feel better. You feel better in general, it's the neuropathy in my fingers, the tips of my fingers. I couldn't tie things. I couldn't tie my chain.
Are
couldn't
you
tie my
serious?
bra, and now I can.
I didn't even realize you had neuropathy.
I have neuropathy in my feet, and that is resolving. Oh, I used to take CBD every night to sleep so I could put up with the pain in my feet.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't had one tablet of CBD.
That's amazing.
Since September 20th.
Wow. And here we are, today's the 16th? 15th.
15th.
Very, very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's been a really interesting journey, and it was inspired by a friend, Deborah, and I know that Jordan Peterson, his daughter was very ill, and he's a Canadian, and he started following this, lost 50 pounds. So, and he had the gum issue as well, and his gums resolved. So this is like confirming things, and the greatest part is I want to be off medications for type 2 diabetes. That's my goal. And the great part of it is you lose weight without trying. It's not an effort. That's awesome. It's not a diet. It's a way of life. Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
And I was telling you before we started this video, you just have this spark of life that I never saw in you before. You look so much younger. Your hair is like so much healthier. Yeah, your skin probably is glowing as well. Mm-hmm. And it's just so good to see you. You've lost, like, energetically, you've lost a heaviness. You just have this real...
Mm-hmm. And you know, I didn't go out thinking I'm going to do this religiously or anything, but it came organically.
Yeah.
And I started just not being able to eat vegetables, and then I just ended up going, okay, well, I'll just eat the meat. And now it's like, okay, I'm just eating the meat.
That's awesome.
I've even stopped drinking alcohol. Like
That's amazing.
I don't fantasize about it or anything like that, but there's sugar in alcohol.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not the greatest thing
right.
for me. But it's water, 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 and more water.
So, yay, you!
Yay!
Woohoo!
She goes, yay, yay, yay.
Yeah. Thank you for making this available to share with people.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Alrighty.
It's been fun.
Yay. Blessings.